Hello, fellow members of the Danish Congress. Today I'm here to talk to you about the massive problem Denmark has in the influx of refugees. The numbers of refugees in Europe hasn't been as high as they are now since World War II, and this is a really big problem, which is why that I now say that we need to stop the influx of refugees to Denmark. Now, while some countries might not get a lot of extra refugees, countries like Denmark and Sweden will get a lot of extra refugees because of our superior welfare systems. Now, some politicians in Denmark might say that we're not going to get a lot of extra refugees. We will get the normal 6,000 a year, but fact is just that statistics from police show something else. From September 6th to September 20th, over 10,000 refugees crossed the Danish borders. Now, of course, I know that not all of these people will try to get asylum in Denmark, and some of them will move on to Sweden and try to get asylum there. But the fact is just that if this number of refugees is continuous the rest of the year, and we just take 1/4 of all these refugees and give them asylum, then at the end of the year we will have almost 20,000 new asylum refugees in Denmark. And this is a really big problem, because all of these need to get educated so they can get integrated. They'll need food, water, they will need people to keep an eye on them, they'll need a place to live, they will need interpreters so they can communicate with the society. And all this costs money that we don't have, and we need to find somewhere else. And this might be in the welfare system. And I know that a lot of Danes would not like to get their welfare system compromised, which is such a Danish thing. So now I request everyone to support this request and make sure that we will stop this massive rising of refugees to Denmark and get control of the situation again. Now, my second request today is that we get control on who is getting into a country when they really need to. Now, while some Syrians at this moment really need to get into safety, a lot of other people in Europe will try to take advantage of the chaotic situation that is in Europe right now. People who are earlier refugees but already got asylum in countries like Germany, France, Austria, they will try to move on to Scandinavia because they will have a better opportunity for a better life up here. And this is a problem because together with the Africans who, as usual, will try to get to Europe for a better life, it can be very hard to control who really needs to get into the country and who doesn't. Therefore, I request for border, security at the borders. We get some kind of control at the borders so that we can get an overview over who really needs help and who doesn't. So we don't stand in a situation where it's the wrong people who get into our country. And I hope everybody will support this request. Now, my third request is that we in Denmark prioritize our, refugee money different and use a lot more money in the nearby countries to where the problems are, instead of using all the money in our own country, trying to integrate these people. Now, some might say that I only want to help people nearby their own countries because I don't think that we in Denmark should spend a lot of money on refugees. But the fact is just that every single time we try to integrate one person in Denmark, we could do the same for 10 people in nearby countries to where there's problems like Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Israel, for the same money. And David Cameron, the English Prime Minister, have already been out saying that he will support in the nearby countries with 10.8 billion. And I think this should be a big enough step for England to make the rest of the Europe prioritize their money different and use a lot more money in the nearby countries instead of using all the money in their own country. And I hope that you all will support these requests. Thank you.